there, my name is Melinda C, and I'm doing a tutorial on File Type Manager config editor. File Type Manager is a mod used for Stardew Valley mods for spawning objects in the game. Now, these include things like hardwood, logs and boulders, monsters, I think that's a new addition, or minerals even outside their normal areas, forage, which we'll be doing. That's a lot of forage, but and even meteorites, and big stones. I do believe that the recent update also now includes giant crops, but that obviously doesn't have an image yet, but still there. Now, before you can use the File Type Manager config editor, you need to run the mod through Snappy into a save file. Once you have a save file data, it will be kept intact even after you update. You may not see it. You may not see it soon afterwards, but once you run the game, it should appear. That way, if you do another update, your saved data will be intact unless you want to change it. Now, to see how the config editor works. First, you need to load the game. Load the file, I mean. Then, you can go to the forage. Notice you have to click here. That makes sense. Farm Forage Area 1. Now notice the map name is here, and I have no forage spawning. I don't want any forage in my farm. But let's see now. I have forest and mountain forage areas already covered. Now, as you can see, I had to change the map name, which I'm glad I noticed it. I have included the forage item types. Now, in the default game, all items have an ID number. You use the ID number so game can use those items so that the game can identify those items when you try to use them. Now, there is a wiki page that has all the ID numbers for all the items in the game. As you can see, there is a lot. I'll give you links anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, most of these are flowers. That's flowers you grow in as crops. In salmonberry, which grows in spring for a few days from bushes, unlike blackberry. So I add the salmonberry to my list as well to make it even. In winter time, there is no flowers, so you accept the default forage ones. So I didn't put anything down. Now, spawn on these terrain types. What terrain types do you want? Coordinates. I'll provide those once I but they're beyond the basic this basic tutorial. I'm gonna click on that. Spawn timing. Now it uses Stardew Valley time, which goes by 12-hour system, and so it's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, all of these are pretty self-explanatory, I think. Days until expired. I put down free. And for years, I'm going to put 1 or later. Now, if you're on the first year, you may not have thought about, but if they take whatever you add as set, so if you only include only the first year, it will not work after the first year. So make sure if you want to continue on that you go down here and not up here. Of course, there's a range of years as well, but we're not going to get that. And here's the global fraud settings. For every fraud skill level, you can get excuse me, an extra forage, but obviously that is up to you. Just making sure that everything is good. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if because yeah, making sure that map name is the same. Because you obviously don't want to get prizes. And like I said, this is just forage, so it's not going to be very long. Okay, now yeah, things are pretty good. Okay, now once you're entered the acquired information, it went through it, and you're satisfied, you need to delete the file that you already have in the data folder. If you have a saved data folder as well on file, you need to delete that too. Don't worry. When you run through the file, the new file, it will create a new saved data file in case it updates. And now you want to save it. There. And there you go. Like I said, there's 0 spawns in my farm, so the other settings don't matter. And you can add coordinates or exclude them. I'm gonna do that later. If you have a slightly modified map, you may have to find out if it what coordinates have been added or taken away, just to make sure that you don't get any weird stuff going on. But yeah, if you're satisfied and you know and you know that everything is looking good. Sorry, my nose is a bit runny. You can save it. I usually put save as the data file there, and presto. And there you have it. And it should work now. Now the only way to find out if it worked, of course, is to run it through Snappy into the save file. Now, I'm going to show you something else. The other option files. Farm types. That definitely would need if you are adding a farm type that you want to be specific. And the quarry. The quarry referred to the quarry in your farm. If you don't have a quarry, just leave it blank. And your name obviously is gonna be Melody. Yeah. save file names. If you have a save file already attacked, you can just add the name. But I already deleted mine, so it doesn't matter. Other mods, we're going to get that in the second part of this tutorial, and reset mandated folder if you wanted to reset everything back to default. Well, there you have it. If any questions regarding my video, please let me know. Question regarding the mod from Tarp Manager. You can go to the description page, which should explain more information about the mod, and they have 2 articles. One on the fact and one on file examples. So examples of config, what to do with the config files. But I think we're not going to go into more detail than that. Obviously, if there are any issues, the bugs in the posts are there. But be sure to read through everything first. Sometimes your answer will be provided. Ready there? There's not much to say except second part of this tutorial will be in how to deal with content packs for the custom maps. I'm going to use Stardew Valley Expanded, and for custom items I'm going to use Farmer to Florist. Now, Stardew Valley Expanded requires Farm Type Manager, whereas Farm to Florist is an optional add-on. But for the daisy, which is only a forage plant, but you can use it for the other items as well. Hoping to see you later. See you next time.